shirt on, food and water, shelter, other education, safety. Don't require money, the car is sweat. If you don't understand what to do and how to do it, listen. The how to. First Amendment. Churches. How to organize and get the land. How to get the land we need to get food. We got the money's out there. Okay, the money's out there. Who we gonna do it for? And how we gonna make sure people that ain't got nothing be the ones out here living and working on it. If you own it, man, get out here too sometime. It's good for you. Do you see that? I don't have to give you step by step. We got the money. Go get the land. Whoever got money, get land. Now, churches, Muslims, all of our united fronts, music, farmers, black intellects, left and right, third party, underground. Everything but perversion. We need to get this out of our culture. You got land, you got food for them people, them's your people. You gotta find your people, they don't know where you are, yada, yada, yada. We've been through that, literally. It's food and water. Water. Moses West. If you don't know that name, Killer Mike said, do you know how to hunt? Do you know how to fish and skin your own animals? Do you know how to... Okay, you're not ready for a revolution. That was pre-COVID. During COVID, 21, 22. He said that, Killer Mike. Hey, YouTube. Gen Z, come on, millennials. Red Dead Redemption. That's literally how you do it. You get your animal, you learn where to shoot at. I mean, if you're going for the head or neck, you're not going to hit the guts. You hit the guts, you can't really eat that meat. You don't want bile on your meat. That ain't going to be good. Bears usually got trichinosis. Shout out Joe Rogan Experience. Trichinosis. It's a bear worm. Pork. Pig worm. I think it's the same thing, trichinosis. You get that worm, you feel me? Sherazade Ali, she had talks like Dr. Layla African, Dr. Sebi did, lectures. She was on TV, talk show. She said, even though you may cook the food, it still doesn't kill the worm. That's why you see the difference in people who barbecue pork. You see the difference once you start to learn for it. That's food and water. Moses West, he got an atmospheric water generator. Nature jab, pyrolysis, microwave pyrolysis reactor. From what I've seen from him, it's legit. I still haven't seen the Hellcat. I'm about to look it up. Plastiline in the scat pack, see how it did. Ain't nothing but skip hopping the jump space bar. As far as size, so far it is space bar. That's food and water. We got the money. Who got the money? Get the land. If we're not going to organize by getting land, and those of you who are truly struggling, either homeless or about to be, get on out here. Rest. How do we make sure marriages aren't broken up? We're not just trying to go here and there. Herb, shamanistic behavior, true way of life. Get some underground. If you got more than an acre, get you some underground spots, man. For what? Generator. Shiitake mushrooms, chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, portobello mushrooms. All those are good for you, man. They're easy to grow. You can look it up on YouTube. People doing it. It's not that hard. Humidity, temperature, substrate, cleanliness. If you're not going to keep things clean, it's not going to be clean. How many times I got to explain it? Food and water, shelter, primitive technology. Are you warm or are you dry? Cars gotta have gas and gotta be running good. Mechanical science, ASVAB, military started to get in. It's a test you take. Go get you a practice test and learn the ASVAB. Hey, bro, you're not. you're not less manly because you'll not change a tire or fix a brake line or how to do a timing belt, stuff like that. Change the oil. You know where the oil is, especially on new cars. You know where this goes. You know what kind. Usually, if you pop the hood, anything usually anything car, you look on any label around the hood, 5 SAEW30, something like that. 5W30. That's usually standard oil for all standard cars. You got diesel cars. You got SA10, like a little thicker oil. Your engine will run a little harder. Think of it like shea butter versus coconut oil. If it's cold, it's gonna run a little harder. You feel me? Once it gets warm, it's good, but you feel me? If you got castor seed oil versus olive oil in your head, which one's gonna be easy to comb through? 4C, 4B, 3C, whatever you got. Feel me? Redundancy, coherence. Listen for redundancy. Kiswahili, Mzee said redundancy is good. I took a Swahili class back when I was in college. So I dropped out, 21. Well, forgive me, I don't know how to agree with a man's name. It's Mzee. He know what's up. Mzee. He's from Kenya or Tanzania? Swahili region. Bantu lands. Bantu's more Congo, Angola. Food and water, shelter. Shelter, warm and dry. Are you warm or are you dry? You fed, you got food and water. Are you warm or are you dry? You get warm and dry, what are you looking for? AC, Wi-Fi, I get that. Make money on the Forex stock market while you're out there and whatnot. Sit back and learn. It ain't nothing but watching it. And if once somebody gets good at it, somebody got good at it, but you feel me? Just get the money and get out. Everybody pitch in. How you doing it? Watch how you doing it. Now we all start doing it. Food and water, shelter, healthcare. Outside of physical injuries. Not moving correct, not having your testosterone connected to your ACLs, and then your chakras align with your back muscles and your scapula, shoulder blades go down to your grip string, which is coming from each side of your hips. Pigeon stretch, hamstring stretch, rotation of the hips, focusing your energy for a more dominant walk. There are herbs out there, self-heal. Ghost pipes for pain. Opium poppy, that's actually for pain. You can make a topical salve, mix it with like different oils, rub it on your skin, rub it on the wound, rub it on your joints. It's numbing. You can give it headaches. Yes, I know you can smoke it. That's not the point. Alright, handle your business. Healthcare. Brushing your teeth. What's that chewable toothbrush gum that's out there? It makes it with some real products, spruce sap and birch sap and all the different saps and frankincense and myrrh and resins he mixes it with. Brings it all together. That's real. Shop with it, get a recipe, make it. Cleansing, alcohol, simple still. You let something rot, ferment a little bit, and you distill the alcohol off of it. You boil it, let it all condense, get the heads. You feel me? It's like the water part. You can start getting alcohol in the jar. That's for sanitary, sterilization, sterilizing forks and surgery tools. Sewing up wounds and lacerations. Bullet wounds. Splints for broken bones. The bones of my anointing should not be broken. Splints, ACL management for your knees. Because we've been eating food that disrupts your endocrine system, which is your hormones, your pancreas, your thyroid, your thymus, your adrenals, part of your kidneys. So it's the adrenals on top of your kidneys, your brain. That is the body system for instruction, just like 14 to 15 different body systems. Skeletal, musculoskeletal, gastrointestinal, lymphatic, that's your body's cleansing system, your nervous system, optical, whatever you want. That's part of your nerves. Endocrine, that's your hormones. Simple. Education. This is education. Talk it. You think it. You know it. If you ain't know, you ain't need. True education is not so much When you know you have to explain to somebody something, it's what are we trying to be on? We all trying to be on the same thing, more or less. Okay, we're trying to be on the same thing. Then start. You ain't gotta break it down. Start. You feel me? Easy. We just trying to be straight. Food and water, shelter, healthcare, education, and safety. That's Pearl's wife. You feel me? Yeah, just off what we have been through and just off all that, it's gonna be a very austere look on your eyebrow. And from there, you can actually laugh, talk, have fun. Feet hurt, I got you. Feel me? Yada yada yada. And it's not like a "what you doing" thing. It's There's no need for a thank you, but feel medicinal. In terms of professionalism, it's prophetic. It's the ultimate professionalism. Professional life, professional living, professional liver. Powerful. Safety. I hate people telling me stay safe. People tell me stay dangerous. I be trying to find what to say. You feel me? Yeah. But more to the point. Even when I get pulled over, I seen the video. Cop. I didn't even hear the words. I didn't hear the sound. See me? Black man, young Han, man. Han. What? 16, 17, 18, 19? Look at about 19, 20, 21. He ain't even had no mustache, but feel me? But if he did, he probably looked about 23, 24. You know how we look 23, 24 sometimes. I seen one dude look 68, looking like he about 35. He was on some talk show. Then I'm 68. I seen brother one day outside the health food store. He talking about different stores, bros or whatnot, different things he done did in the world. I'm talking to him like he's OG or like 35. You know? And I'm 53. Dawg, you got grandchildren? You know grandfather clock when you a Rolex one. There's a black owned company, I forgot what they call. It shouldn't be possible. I don't want anything that is not black made, black owned with black money. Of dominant ferocity. I don't want nothing else. Safety. Always, you feel me? Standing on business. Briefcasing. I'm briefcasing. Clacking on concrete. I like barefoot shoes though. You feel me? Hamstringing concrete. Where are you going? Recognize it? Red Dead. Did you get the how to? Who got money? Well, how am I gonna buy the land? I live here. I got my house I'm paying for, yada yada yada. Isn't that? What kind of car you got? If that car is not strictly for fun, sell it. Get out of that loan, whatever way you do it clean. Camry, old school cars, easy to fix. Forerunners, Tacomas, B-Lock. Chop shop, armor plate. Ant, dandelion. Top 3 healthiest plants in North America. Treated like a weed all my life. Doggone shame. Tea recipe. High John, calamus, red root, licorice. Throw some dandelion in there. Get you some bloodroot for that too. A little bit of chicory for the liver. Mimosa. mimosa. The pink flower on a tree. It's not thistle from the ground, it's on a tree. Ladies, y'all been to brunch, you know what mimosa is. Not the drink, the flower that goes on that. The little pink flower is mimosa flower. Looks like a little troll doll type hair. Wonderful for your mood. It doesn't bring you up, bring you out of things. You see things truly. Peace. It's always right here no matter where you are. The greater the peace you understand, you overstand, understanding, out of standing, withhold, withstand, and outlast, the harder you punch. Regardless. Gun training. Swag. Alpha of the day. Rock what you rock. You need batteries? They can run out. Oh well. You like sights? What kind? You like this, and that? Skateboard grip tape? Skateboard grip tape, irons. Bandolier. I like bold actions. Wood grain. Old school World War winners. I do like AKs over AR, preferably just for the rock and lock. I like the motion of it. AR slap shooting, you can cover up the boat and do all this and all that. That ain't the point. I like being able to take it apart real quick. Just hit it with the compressed air, WD-40. Put them back together. Alright. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Put the timer down. Put the timer down. Don't use no more timers. That one. That one. Got the other one first. Bah, now. Bah. Shout out Gun Podcast. Key Armor 45. Key Armor 45 Instagram. As a black man, you can't be really that crazy in general. Because at the end of the day, how you feel about slavery still being real. Exactly. That drug ain't that powerful, is it? I'm trying to keep my mind off reality, man. That's something. Food and Water, Shelter, Healthcare, Education, and Safety. Dr. Claude Anderson, the author of Powernomics, said the only thing black folk ever produce is sweat, singing, dancing, and entertaining. We're fighting over 2% of the resources. 98% of the resources are frozen. You do not have access to them. God can spring up water through your land, man. God can get some oil over to your land, too. You never know. Why? The meek shall inherit the earth. Nebuchadnezzar, King Nebuchadnezzar in the book of Daniel. You'll find it's not that long of a scripture. It's not that long of a book. Now I'm talking about Baal and the Dragon and Apocrypha, and it's powerful. That's what was actually going on with Daniel and Nebuchadnezzar. How Daniel was showing Nebuchadnezzar, your gods are nothing. Your gods are only possible in things you do not know. And when you find Solomon's matching, you people will try to use that forever. To no avail. Nebuchadnezzar's words. Whoever humbles himself, whoever abases himself, this God will exalt. Whoever exalts himself, this God will humble. This God will abase. This is the one who initiated. What's the word? The patriotism or the what's the word? The sack of Israel, the one who initiated the plunder of Israel. Kabbalah, Great Spirit. It's Nebuchadnezzar's in there. The hollow speaks, Nick. Nah, I rolled down here to tell you now. Why, what? Naveen, you got money by the restaurant, huh? Why she had to be with Macedonian, man? You ever wonder why the Macedonian was back in my day? I'm Gen Z. I was third grade. You ever wonder? Best friend, Cinderella. Naveen, that's the husband. Of course, she come from Gumbo Pop. Everybody got off work tired, hungry. You ever watched The Walking Dead? I talked about it. You never really seen no prominent black male figure who was just hard. Gangster, he didn't have to be a leader or main character, just hard. Gangster, solid. Looking after the black woman here and now. Could have had a scene. Well, who do you guys think y'all are? You know, you still in America now. But Rick did get the scene. What you gonna do now, sport? Turn around and bit the man's neck, man. See that? Video games, movies, TV. Look at Snowfall. The very first episode wasn't. They had a what now? I choose my language. I watch my mouth. They had a very perverse scene. A man was harmed over money. Snowfall. Cat Williams, you talked about Friday After the Next. He said, that's not funny. And the way Cat explained it, I knew. Because Khalid Abdul-Muhammad said, first you was down with the AK. Now you running away, punk. Talking about Ice Cube. You gotta understand something. He's in Hollywood, man. You don't know what they're showing him. You know what they're insinuating, talking about, looking at you in certain type of ways. Supposed to create a type of feeling connection that you go off with, like Training Day. Denzel Washington. That scene when they're in the comfortable chair. Nadia. Do you know what this stuff is, bro? Have you seen Modern Women of America? Assisi Village, man. 7226 Assisi Village, right up northwest Colorado Springs. That building, that nursing home, retirement home, has the same chimney. Mount Massive, Pikes Peak, Mount Shasta, Cheyenne Mountain on the base of that. Aren't there military bases deep underground Cheyenne Mountain? Outlast is real, bro. You need to stop playing with that. You're gonna scare people. And if the VIN number on the car makes you want another car and a chance to get one, then hey, you still gonna be here. Job not finished. No water yet, brother. Let me show you how to get. Just listen. A ginkgo leaf. Licorice root and a ginkgo leaf. Well, gotcha. Do Tai Chi. Do it black. Add some crump dancing into it. Toe spin. You feel me? Like what's good? What's good too on YouTube? Atlanta, you're a dancer. Get that toe spin, man. Little pop and lock. Back to the towers movement. Chi, Jing, Jang, whatever the look, forgive me, y'all. I know truth and griosity. Griot shopping. Griot shaman proud for self-taught. I'm not totally self-taught. I learned through life. You feel me? Sometimes the role of a warrior, you feel me? By myself, I'll be back. The key to that is when you do come back, they see you go off, you come back, it's like, well, next level, next step. Your organs will hold the stress that you view in your reality by what you eat. The fat you store, the muscle you build can still carry the same implication. That's not the way you want to do it. See, what I learned from watching the Dark Knight trilogy. The first one, it was like, okay, Batman, this and that. Why does people trying to destroy Gotham? Who's League of Shadows? Skip to the third one. Bane come back. But you look at the second one with Joker. He shows you this man's two-faced. These prosecutors be putting people away for life. 10, 20 years. No evidence. People get out. People get innocence proven after 40, 30 years, 50 years. $2.2 million, $76 million. That ain't the point. Yes, bring the money. Bring a car with it. Bring everything so I ain't got to spend it. You liar. My shoulders got relaxed a little bit. This new dam being built in Colorado, man. I gotta watch the video. I gotta pull it up. Alright. Supposed to run out of water. I guess they're about to get some more of it. But they're gonna build a dam right there. There's no water right there. So that dam breaks, what happens then? All that water goes wherever it's gonna go. Wherever it would have actually went on that path. Exponential. I seen China go on these problems, man. They went through a lot. They had like they had like 4 levees break just like Katrina. There's no disrespect to the wars out there. You know, I be thinking, bro, what happened in Gold State Prison? There's a river right next to that. That river rises 12, 15 feet, man. What happens then? There's houses out there. I don't know if that happened out there, but I don't put anything past the people when Outlast is real. It has the chimney, man. It's the same doggone builder. Karmic evasion. Those who are kind of rerouted on Alex Jones, those people know there's a thing where they have to tell you about what's actually going on in a way where we told you. You just weren't hip to it. You didn't see it. It's karmic evasion. There's no such thing as that. It builds and builds and builds and builds and builds until man will try to engineer ways to keep building it. And they need builders. People will blow the whistle. And when you start saying things connected to different things you've heard that mean certain things and referring to other things, that is total perversion. That's why people are so easily triggered sometimes. Don't say that. Don't say that. Really? Look, that movie Clean, starring Adrian Brody and Han from The Purge 3 election year. He had that 357, you know. He's in that movie too. Barber. Adrian Brody from Looking Out, from Young Nahhan. From gang activities you got caught up in that you really didn't really want to be a part of, or something like that. Harm. When people gonna start saying now, harm. So what's your response? Shut up. All right, stand on that. You will start breaking your neck so hard, bro. People act. You feel me? It's like cousin them driving by. Feel me? Playing Roy Ayers. You feel me? I smell bananas in the air. What fear do you have for collapse of society? Shot, food, injury, infection, loss of loved ones, loss of children, loss of property, invasion, instigation, confusion, mental fatigue, physical fatigue, injury, resources, know-how, knowledge, loss of knowledge, brain damage, liver damage, kidney damage, trying too hard, don't know what to do, losing your mind, crying. Smell that in the air? That's always gonna be where you are, whatever's in the air. Don't you still want to be able to look at your woman? You laugh, you doesn't seem like, see, we watch too many movies. But if it's real, just went out the night, got to be more careful. Shooters know. It's faster than sound. Usually. Talk all that talk. You get nothing but time and effort. You ain't get nothing but time and energy to talk all that talk. Ain't no rest in peace. You don't get no rest when you know. Talk. I ain't going nowhere. Get you an organic watermelon. Go buy 2. You and bruh. Instead of going to buy y'all's weed, going out for the weekend, each one of the whole car, everybody get a watermelon. Straight organic. The real one. Find a black farmer. Get the watermelon. Spit out all the seeds. Eat no watermelon seed from that session. Dry them out. Weigh them up. Take them outside. Put them make a mojo bag. No plastic. Hemp, cotton, linen, natural fabrics. These watermelon seeds. That look like you about to cry. What's going on? That look, that in the moment look. Be locked in like that, really. I can still sit back and talk like we just average day in America on a porch or something like that. I'm not talking about all that. I'm not talking about this and that and the other. I'm past talking about solutions. Past talking about what we should have did, gotta do, what we could have done. Straight mockery. It makes the game so much easier. You go out. What else, Johnny? Got? We were gonna start taking notice. Some of these black men out here have Nahhan. They're not black. Man, who you stand with? Yeah, how much is your rent? Don't ask too many questions. I'm just gonna kick up a little bit. Don't ask too many questions. 1,200. What, my rent? Yeah. Yeah, we got 4 women we don't know in 2 bedrooms, you feel me? But there's no bed. We all just pick a spot and chill. Yada, yada, yada. We got land out this way, yada, 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 yada. How's she gonna trust that? Tell your family. To the point, you feel me? I'm gonna tell the sheriff where we are out here. Anything happens out here, you feel me? Y'all gonna get it first. I'm the sheriff. Terroristic. Because to make sure it doesn't come from y'all directly. Y'all go warn them people. Because you on the line. You're not gonna want to try to calm me down when that happens. When, not if. So you're saying it will. That's the point. We're in America. I think on that point, not so much all the worst things I can imagine and live like that. It's just all the worst things that I have imagined, all the things I learned that are real going on now true. I stand on business. Like what you want me to run out there at every single point by myself? You know what I have to do? People can respond to that. I got to get to the next point. That's the point, though. We start calling all this out and get all our people on board. But how are we going to do that and where we are now? Black Nahhan. The same rejection, lame ostracization, that same concept. Oh, you a lame. Why you over here? Don't be coming out. Don't be coming over here. Don't be coming over here asking for nothing. No, you can't shop over here. All that. Black Nahhan. At that point, the way I built it, it's just fear of unbelief. That's all it is. Everything in black culture. Because we would have rebuilt, no problem. We didn't even need reparations. We built it without reparations. We built it without reparations. And Charlie Kirk, you feel me? He passed. He got shot, assassinated. Whatever the motive. Reparations this, reparations that. I would love to go to one of his talks and tell him, we did it without reparations. Tell them that. Don't say nothing else. If you want to touch on your shoulder, I'm so sorry for your loss. That is one urge to, feel me, shank. But you feel me, I got knuckles. I'm still going to rupture something, bro. In terms of everything that we built, I only want to rebuild it, really. I want that skyscraper. I want that one. I want that warehouse. Oh, this is my hood. Oh, well, bring the machines. We'll do it ourselves. No more paying for life. No more paying for food. No more paying rent. No more paying utilities. Keep it clean. Keep it correct. People just cause cholera in the water. You had to learn from Rome or Europe. Come on now. Y'all been doing that for thousands of years. Messing up your water. What's another concern for a collapsed society? Zombies? Floods with 3 or 4 foot worms like you seen on King Kong? Biting at you? Biting at you like that? What if they had that in Gold State Prison when they flood the cells? A bunch of sewer water. And they heard the sound and try to talk to the other prisoners with that sound in the brain. Oh, that part of the brain. I told you. That's what wolf dogging is to them. Wolf dog hybrid. Why wouldn't they just say what kind of breed it is? Wolf Malinois hybrid. What's a wolf dog hybrid? A wolf dog is standard. That is my linguistic vocabulary, man. Elocution is a little null right now. I don't care. Wolf dog. What is it? What brand of dog? What brand of wolf? A Siberian? Coloradoan? You feel me? British Columbian? Montanian? What type of wolf? What type of dog? And I see the way the guard on the horse is looking at one of the prisoners. I got a high capacity testosterone than you. You all will just try to use fear to try to keep me from using all my anger. what emotions are on a frequency lower than anger? Are they all negative? So anger is the one that's the positive. Anger is not a bad emotion. Anger cannot be used for bad. You just your logic. You're not driving your logic correctly. No problem with anger. If you look in the Bible, two things. Simeon and his brother, when their sister, I forgot her name, when her sister was harmed by one of the Gentiles out there. The Simeon and his brother, children of Isaac, I think, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I forgot which one it is. But you feel me? I forgot which one it is, but Simeon and the brother went out there and told them, if you want to be with her, you have to be not castrated, circumcised. That's what it says in the Bible. It's in, what's that? That's Genesis. That's all Genesis. This is like mid, almost late Genesis. About 40 chapters. You can skim and find that. Look for Simeon. You feel me? It takes about 8 days to really get up from that. So after the first day, that was all healing up. Simeon and the brother went over and slew every male. That's Bible. And the father, when they got back, the father said, "You all got anger issues," something like that. This is Council Nicaea who wrote that. All right. It's actually like that. You boys be getting angry. Y'all some angry dudes. That's my sister, nigga. You understand something? What's a Samson? I talk about that Judges chapter 14 when they killed his first wife. He only the spirit came on him from the Lord. His mother father said, "Why not get you a black woman?" Spirit was on him from the Lord. It says Samson wanted an occasion with the Philistines, so he wanted to instigate something. They killed his wife. Now, man, that's strong. You feel me? On a heavy bag, you feel me? Pow, 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 pressing like bombs going off. Context. Jealousy. Instigation. Rosewood, Tulsa. But Rosewood probably wasn't even like that. Juke joints. Cotton Club. Race riots all over America, from Oregon to Pennsylvania, to Philadelphia to Miami, from Rosewood to Tulsa, from Texas to California. All through Canada. I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't researched Canada. It's these same people. French, Irish, British, Belgian, Dutch, Spanish. I'm not racist. I'm not terrorist. I'm telling you, I don't want to pay for nothing else, and you all just don't understand. That ain't manly anyways. You gotta pay somebody to make sure everything still gets planted and grown and not tampered with. Come on now. Then your government tampering everything. It's just weird to tell black men that we need therapy and we go through the same people that cause the problems that are generational, exponential, bloodline based, and experience of reality. That's not even hypocritical. That's just fear of unbelief. Now, the benefit of going to therapy is being able to hear yourself on things that you would talk about in a safe place. Things you don't talk about in a safe place. What if you did? How much of that's going to say, well, that's the way the world is. You got to navigate it. Good thing is insurance. Now, there are ways to get there, but like, let me tell you something about game, fellas. Tiger nuts. Not tiger nuts. Tiger nuts. It's a African legume. Powerful. Cheap. tiger nuts, walnuts, Brazil nuts, dodder seeds, Chinese herb, powerful, watermelon, pumpkin seeds, squash, chaga, lion's mane, reishi, supermind, 19 keys product, brain fluid, shilajit, real shilajit, mad honey, cut it, fasting, dates, tamarind, psyllium husk, cascara sagrada, senna leaf, mix them all up, flush. Do it again. Now, fill your body. Chicory, nettle, liver, detoxify. That's where the first digestion is, the bile, liver. Now, liver, pancreas, anything slimy, slippery elm, marshmallow root, aloe, awapui. You feel me? That's the ginger shampoo plant. I don't know if you can eat that, but you feel me? Careful now. Go all the way down through the chakras. Go all the way up through the chakras. By color, by sensation, by smell. It's all interconnected. It's never just one specific thing. It's all interconnected. Everything down to the root chakra is usually the most poisonous plants. That's why they look like that. Everything straight to the heart is pokeweed. Poisonous, ain't it? Yeah, when you eat it, it makes your heart itch a little bit. That's for roaring. Now, if you ain't eating correct, from your body gonna start circulating all this stuff, man. Your body circulates all that. When your body starts circulating all the toxins, stress from the way you're supposed to be actually clean, the pathways ain't clear, they clog up and they back up and they go somewhere else to your bloodstream, to your heart, to your brain, stroke, heart attack. That's how it works. You need blood cleansers, cayenne pepper. You need blood vessel openers, yohimbe. Now, what if I'm on medication? All right, look. Check with your doctor, check the science, do some look, see what's out there, what's known about it. But if you've been on the medication and it ain't changed nothing, it ain't going to. You're going to be on the medication. You're a customer, okay? You're a customer. You're a customer. Any brain issue is your reality. How you're handling it, where you come from, what you've experienced in your family that's been passed down and taught to you by ways of behaviors, mannerisms, and unseen reality inside the house. That's all that is. But you're taught what they've experienced, what they've seen, what they're carrying. They teach you that. How to carry that. Because if you're not going to teach me how to destroy it, off-put it, burn it, pour acid on it, dissolve it, electrolyze it, do this, drill it like I'm drilling limestone, butter pie, how to rack a gun and all that stress, how to take apart a gun, put it back together and all that stress. If you're not going to teach that, that means the stress is where I'm going to die. That's the concern. That's what I call lies. Like Paul had to say, so the Holy Spirit warns you I'm going to die. I'm going to come back on foot. And he did. It's in the book of Acts. Why don't you ever call it the scripture? Are you curious about it? Ask your pastor, ask your deacon, Jimmy. Ask the saints. Was Paul warned by the Holy Spirit multiple times about going wrong? Yeah. Why? That's the feminine aspect. That they're gonna want to kill him. Suggestion, emotion, simple. Female suggestion is usually the simplest, softest form of logic. They're gonna want to kill them, and it's everything on that. A man is like, look, they gonna want to kill you for that. Look, it's my knife. You find one out there, bring it back to me. Bring me one back. Huh. Straight off the back. Okay. I ain't talked too long on this one. How to. Food and water, shelter, healthcare, education, safety. Food and water, land. We got the money. The money's out here. We spend $2 trillion a year. So if we want to get more weave stores, black-owned weave stores, do we want to get more black-owned barber shops? Do we want to get more black-owned car shops? Do we want to get more black-owned? That's what I'm saying. Do we want a laundromat? Really? How many people gonna use it? Cheap. I gotta pay the water bill. I gotta do this. I gotta pay people. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Community. It's a co-op. Everybody. We got about 100 people signed up. You come in. You feel me? Handle your business. Do a little sweeping, do a little mopping. Take your mind off everything. Good morning. Morning. Well, it'll be a good morning. No one died last night. Only a few did. It'll be a good morning. Night. Good night. Night. Night to the Ku Klux Klan. Nighttime. Redundancy. Etymologically. Automatically. Brrr, pa. I ain't gonna stop it just yet. Something else I'm trying to tell you. Those of you, go talk to the police department. You can just walk in and walk out. They're gonna call it menacing, terroristic threatening. That's what I'm warning you about. Menacing and terroristic threatening. You all don't know how far you have to go to stop doing that to me. You'll see the head chin drop a little bit. Or you see the chin go, oh, who you think you are? Don't you come back over and be careful pulling up your britches now. We're not a monolith. Man, look. You want to do some artwork? There's other colors other than red. All right. I'm going to use blue. Because I ain't using yellow. Insinuation. They can get you with the context, what that means. They lying. I got to stand on business. If I can't go tell the judge about why I stood on business, I got to talk to the executioner, which means I'm the jury. And the customer's always right. People want better treatment. So integration was about maybe we can get something that just treats us a little better. After Bloody Summer, after the smell of Bloody Summer traveling for 10 miles, people waking up in their sleep knowing what's going on, hearing people ride down the way. We got more over here. All because of insecurity, jealousy, worm brain madness, unclean colon, fatty liver, sugar, comparison, lies, false prophecies, false prophetic. And they will keep trying to talk to you. Oh, I've repented. I'm so sorry, y'all. Shut up. If I told you to get away from us and they didn't accept you, what you gonna do when you alone? You expect me to just greet you as a friend with friendship, with the things you are part of. You didn't break nobody's window, steal nobody's car, or accidentally run over somebody's hall. You were feeding black children to gators. But will God forgive me for doing something like that? Because in the Bible, you're supposed to just, you feel me? You gonna say, what's the matter? What's wrong? Why y'all? Who are you asking them questions? Expect them to tell you it's because they're jealous and they don't know what to do with you around being yourself because they feel like you're better, more manly. You got more capacity to be a man. Literally, you do. High capacity testosterone. You expect them to tell you that? Oh, so I should just be gentle. For people that wanna keep trying. And I'm so rooted in that. I will have to put them down rejectfully in such of a way, man. They would try violence against me endlessly. They want to instigate more violence against me endlessly. That's a Babylonian. They will babble on and on and on again and again. You don't talk to nobody like that. I'm talking to the suicide survivors. Those who still think about it. Don't realize it the next day, day before. Just know they gotta go to work, get this money, pay the bills. Sit back for a few hours. There's no woman that likes living like that. Regardless of what bills are paid or can be paid. It's not the point. True red life. If you don't know true red life, you can be lied to. Because they'll talk to you with military action, violence. That's what causes the fear. It's the root chakra. And then how you are yourself, how you be yourself is the sacral, the creativity part. That's the part that gets perverted once you are in fear. Because you're listening to people who are false prophets. So in that case, they don't know what powerful is. And when they see it, they want to try to mock it and emulate it. What that creates? A lie. So they don't mock it, don't emulate it. Because it's a two-person game. The witch trials were designed to create a generation that would agree with stupidity. And now it starts to seem like there's no way to win. That's why they keep toiling every day at work. That's what that is. If Outlast is a real place, bro, considering the Cheyenne Mountain, a military underground base right there, next to this place, what are the odds? I'll tell you something about streptomycin. My hypothesis is it's just called a CC village. That's funny. It's the voice. They want to activate the voice and look at you in a kind of way where it's like they are better than you and know how to be and know how to prove it to you in a way that you try to aspire to them, which spiritually and subconsciously leads you to utter perversion. Gomorrhic behavior. It's just a possibility that's what that's about. But if you look at Kellogg's, you feel me? The founder of Kellogg's cereal brand, he created that brand to try to kill desire. Procreation desire. I forgot where I heard that from. Maybe it was Hidden Colors. The same way I'm hearing this Red Dead Redemption 2, Wanted Theme Music 5, Valentine, Tumbleweed, Blackwater, Strawberry. The same way I'm hearing this song, so I'm looking at that when I seen that. He created that to kill desire, and who? Me? Because why wouldn't they want more of that? If you ever wonder why there was such sinister behavior during slavery, they didn't want you to know that was slavery. Didn't just make you angry people just doing stuff like that in general, regardless of the reason. So if you're not gonna sit there with vicious, vile anger, you are not somebody I even want to know is alive. Because you basically trying to enjoy the sound of that. Hopefully it don't happen to you. I hate those slavery movies. Why are you depicting that? Blood in the corn. I smell rotten flesh. I smell roadkill. It's in my nose. You know, black man, you can walk around with the face of what strange fruit smells like to you. That face alone gets you anything you want. Stop playing with me. I learned the story. They call do black and mild. I don't know how true it is, but I know my people. He used to smoke cigars. See? They said he was just the coolest, mildest person, dark skinned. What should I call it? No matter if you light skin, dark skin, really. Is you real or is you reeled in? Do you need to reel you in? Or are you for real within? Oh, my film people talking about people be 5 Native Americans, but y'all not Native American blood, man. I'm 5-10% by harm or by paper. Stop lying. You are a liar. Well, it could have been accident. That's not even actual true marriage, really, bro. Not when everything has been left undone. Harsh way to look at it. Children gonna live forever till they don't. That's one thing that made me look up, like, whoa, being a father is a little different. You start realizing they've been on Earth too. You start realizing, whoa, that and the other. Then I got to the point I was just like, licorice root, star anise, who. Sometimes it was old forms. I never wanted to become anything that's just trying to fight the pain. I didn't want to feel that no more. Then I started realizing if I didn't feel it anymore, would it be going on in the world somewhere? Then I hear business, earn your leisure, think global. Think global. There's some more things I gotta think about what could be going on. Why does Wayfair got $10,000 couches? They had a whole scandal. Found trailers full of children from Wayfair, and I seen that ad on YouTube not too long ago. And then I see a Hims ad, black woman and a white man. I'm not gonna sit here and say we should never do that, never have, don't do that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying with the agendas that are out here, bro, who's a part of that agenda? Because this is a big company. You rarely ever see a fictional character with a white woman who's just a real nigga. It's always something. Seems like Tyler Perry could never produce anything beneficial. People seem like people just produce TV because it's entertainment, this and that and the other. That's because what I told you about rap music. Rap music is what allowed Tyler Perry to thrive. Stupid drama, playing a woman. Oh, but it's funny. Yeah, then I go to high school and see black men talking and acting like they aunties. Mannerisms like they aunties, emotions like they aunties. Well, because it's not a father in the home. You need one OG for every 4 square miles. It's that simple. But then that one man be wanting a lot of women. And you hear some women say, oh, we want to be with the strongest, smartest, most sweet gentleman. until you feel like you ain't got time. I'm gonna let y'all figure that part out. See if y'all can put something together and write it down. Tell somebody, burn it. Stand on it. My preferred diet: chickpeas, lentils, sweet potatoes, some greens, avocado, red onion, season it right, olive oil, grapeseed oil, no synthetic oils, no hydrogenated vegetable oils, none of that. Beef tallow. I usually like to eat my greens fresh, like Dr. Lee Africa said. Don't even put anything on your vegetables, nothing on your salad. Eat it straight raw. Yeah, that's the true way to do it. Straight raw. You can mix other things with papaya seeds and anthelmintics to clean out the worms in your system. You can mix it with, you feel me, a lot of other stuff, coriander, to get different flavors. You can get sandraberry. Sandraberry got 5 different flavors: salt, sweet, sour, some other savories. They call it the 5 flavor fruit. Get accustomed to the rejuvenation, to the oxygenation, to the hydration of different plants and their taste. Fruit's easy. It's the vegetables, the mustard greens, the kale greens that be a little difficult people to get a hold of. Remember that. I'm expecting true miracles. Those who are labeled this in this type of classroom no longer physical face change. I'm expecting that for Civil War. People are gonna be at a point where they're just like, I don't even care anymore. I'm gonna talk to God the way I talk to him. I've been talking to him to believe I'll make it through this. You think God really care? You think God really care when you start talking like you're a man for real, like you're a person for real, or a woman for real? You think he cares what you actually say when you're trying to mean more? This is the Lord. He knows all your heart, all your thoughts. He knows what you're trying to tell him. And if you're not gonna tell him fully, you ain't telling him fully. I'm scared to say one thing, feel like you can go to hell just for saying something. I mean, there's people that got hit with throat cancer. One saying God is dead. Andrew Schultz, shout out Andrew Schultz. He said this person went around saying God is dead. Guess what they died from? Throat cancer. Well, cold joke, huh? People want to know if God is real and all of life has a function and serves a purpose. If you actually understand it, you'll be in tune with it. You'll never think about death or life. Perfect oneness. People wonder if God is real. It's blasphemy. Yes, God do be urging you to do this, pay attention to this, think like this a little more. Why? Because you're actually trying to go this way, and yet it's this. True way of life, actually. This is the part you got to understand. Because from there, you come together with this person, and then after 2-3 generations, they all will get it. There are some people where God just looks like Malcolm X tapping his head with one finger. What? Whatever. You do want God to treat you like that, but you gotta be hard for that. My 20 years is up. I've been Job. I told y'all in my last episode. You feel me? I seen a figure. I woke up. I was 7 years old. I woke up and just seen him looking at me. It didn't have wasn't no intimidation. It wasn't no like he walked to me or trying to get to me or gnashing his teeth, nothing like that. He had a suit on, hat cocked to the side a little bit, straight gangster. He wasn't standing like a gangster. He was standing like wasn't swole, wasn't skinny. In terms of a skinwalker who got his life right and got off drugs. That's what it looked like. Eyes like glow, but don't burn, but don't glow, man. Skin like dry white leather. Old house pale. Old smoker's house pale. It wasn't quite like, did you see this? It wasn't. It was just like the most simple form of, but it was like, how do I show you? Or that, and you'll see, but more of like a, like angry. Not at me or about me, just anger about what's out there. Things that people don't see coming. It's not a, but you would teach them, nothing like that. Name one man that won't break. I'll throw everything at him. Go try Job. There wasn't no emotion in that moment either. When that moment went on, I had to understand how to gravitate to my emotions, stick with them, and not be led out of them by experience and collective belief and cultural appropriation, understanding, and cultural abidement, what they abide by. It took a lifetime to see it. It took down on fentanyl a lot. Just looked up one day like, I never felt nothing about the world when I was on that. And I stopped trying to feel nothing about the world. That's the point. Man, I started getting tired of anxiety. And I was able to function with it. Then I started realizing, I'm tired of trying to figure out what alexithymia is, what part of the brain am I feeling this in, and what that relates to on paperwork. It's my reality. I know the damage I've done to myself. Physical, internet. And I understand how if your body's gonna grow what you eat, your body's being built by what you eat. That's when I realized that Lord, I have to be a scary person to tell everybody that. That's the point I got mad, because I said, you know what? I really want to get to Appalachia. Give me a van, get it running good tires, 100 gallons of gas, pemmican. Get out there and talk for a while. Unrestrained. That's what I wanted to do in Georgia, but I was sleeping right behind my job, 400 yards away, if that. Literally right around the corner. Got to an argument with a lady one day. I'm sure somebody probably heard that. Because at night, the back door be open sometime where they got the truck coming in, the back door be open. If they're stacking milk crates out there, they probably heard that. I was having issues, just like I was having average regular nigga issues about this lady, why she like this, why this and that. At the same time, seeing and contemplating all, seeing and contemplating. Trying to be myself still. And it's in their way. Why I did that? It was after everything, after so many simple decisions I coulda, shoulda, woulda made. Like going to my EBT appointment and getting the card. And skipping that to chill with her because I was so devoid and so deprived of life. Trying to feel some good energy and relax my spine, man. Relax my shoulders, my neck. Relax everything. Couldn't do it. Simple, stupid decisions that would cause a world of rejection and deplorable put downs. Just in one of the. So why did you do that? Stop asking me why. I just told you. Trying to find some feel good. I wasn't thinking about long term. That's why you think about it. Then everybody talks at you from that stress point of being black in America, and they do not know that. That's angering. I'm done.